Let's take a deep breath, grab a notebook, and then let's talk about how buying in New York is completely different than buying anywhere else in the country. I'm Paul Hyun, a former lawyer and neuroscientist turned New York City real estate broker based in Park Slope, Brooklyn. Welcome to my channel. In New York, contracts are ironclad. There are not a lot of outs. If you want to buy an apartment or a house in New York City, and you have any experience buying something somewhere else in the country, you need to know that the way things work here is different than anywhere else. What you probably experienced, you work with an agent, you might get disclosures from the seller. Your agent would write up an offer that would get submitted to the seller, submit earnest money. Earnest money is kind of like a good faith deposit. It's money that goes into an escrow when you submit your offer. And your contract often might have a inspection contingency. That inspection gives you an out, basically. If you don't like some sort of finding, the roof, the appliances, something like that, you can potentially get out of that contract. Some parts of the country, you might also have an attorney review period on that contract. There are a lot of buyer opportunities for outs from a contract if they decide that they don't want to go through with the purchase. New York City is essentially a buyer beware market. When you have an accepted offer in New York, it's just a handshake agreement. Nobody is obligated to anything. You're not obligated to buy. The seller is not obligated to sell to you until you've signed and funded that contract with a 10% contract deposit. If you're buying something, whether it's an apartment, a condo, a co-op, or a townhouse, it's up to you, the buyer, to figure out what you need to know, what sort of risk you might be taking on before you sign that contract. And that period, that week or 2 weeks between when you have an accepted offer to when you're in contract can be a very stressful period. That's why it's important to work with a really good, experienced agent, knows their stuff, takes their clients' needs seriously, and also with an attorney who will protect you and have your best interests in mind. There's a lot of pitfalls. It's about knowing who and how. So thanks everybody for watching. If you have any questions about Brooklyn real estate, give me a call.